We are delighted to have with us our keynote speaker for the evening, Ms. Mili Dalmia, Vice President, Software Engineering, Light and Wonder. She describes herself as a technologist at heart who loves to solve engineering problems, sometimes by developing new solutions and sometimes fixing existing ones. She has 6 IPs filed under her name on multiple technologies, including few on blockchain as well. Please welcome Ms. Mili Dalmia.
Hi, everyone. So after listening to all the conversations and what you guys have accomplished at FFE, I'm really humbled to be here. 10,000 scholarships in 1 year is like just remarkable. So I'm just extremely honored to be here. So hi, I'm Mili Dalmia. I am the Vice President of Software Engineering working at Light and Wonder. So what does Light and Wonder do? We work on casino gaming, a lot of games. So you see these big machines, which has a lot of engineering inside it, and it has a lot of software that makes it work. There's a very, very interesting creative aspect of the whole thing. So it's quite fun to get all of those things work together. So coming back to when Taruna reached out to me to say she wants me to speak on this open house, my first response was, what can I actually talk to such a brilliant people who have been so excellent scholars and have accomplished so much already? I've never been a scholarship student, just for the record. So, but then I immediately grabbed that opportunity, because how many times you're going to get an opportunity to meet so many great minds together? So I was like, okay, that's going to be fun. So that got me thinking next, right? What are the topics that I can share with you in terms of this open house and my thoughts? And my immediate thought was, what about the lessons and the principles that I live by? And given my professional experience in this industry for more than 15 years, I thought it might be a good forum for me to share that, because you guys are going to be on that journey very, very soon. So what are the 3 principles that I live by? Number 1, work hard. And I don't have to tell you guys, because you guys are already working very, very hard already. The thing I would like to add on that would be that working hard is one thing, working hard consistently is another thing. There's one nice Netflix video I was watching a couple of days, which helped me summarize the difference very, very well. So there was a movie dialogue between an army personnel talking between themselves. So they were saying that the difference between a terrorist and us, the terrorist only has to get it right once, but we have to protect the nation every moment and every time. So if you extrapolate that example in this context, is the fact that hard work should be not done once, should not be done twice, it should be done every time. So how to become consistent on it, and how not at any point of time rely upon luck to get you there, is where the success would lie in as we start proceeding more and more in our professional journey here. Number 2, that is something again very, very close to me, is you always have a choice. Choose wisely. Most all of you guys have actually worked very, very hard to come here, and given the principles and the values against which FFE works by also is economic and the income stature and other things, I can only imagine what all it has taken for you to be here against all odds. But living by that and being there all the time is extremely critical, not only now, it is even in future and forever. And this goes on by a very, very simple example that when this is a story, and I think Taruna would have heard the story, but I would still love to repeat the story given we have the new audience, is that we have an alcoholic father who has 2 sons. And one of the sons ended up becoming an alcoholic like a father, but the other one did extremely well for himself, giving extremely good professionally, personally as a person. When both of them were asked the question, why did you become like that? And they both answered the same, that we watched our father. So the moral of the story is, it's not your situation. They both had an exact same situation. They both interpreted the situation very, very differently. As you are going to go more and more in your professional journey, in your personal journey, the hardships are going to get only harder. If you think this is hard, it's going to only get harder. But choose wisely the choices you're going to make, not now, always on that. Number 3, this is something, again, very, very close to me, is never stop learning. Learning should not stop. Learning does not have a retirement age. So you guys are working so hard. If you guys are thinking, oh, just I'm going to get my qualification and I get my degree, I'm going to have only fun. No, the learning is a constant. It's a journey. It's not a destination. So how do you make constant learning without getting not bored with that? Isn't it boring to keep learning? Make learning fun. If you're going to, you never get bored of fun, right? So create your loop of learning and fun. It'll automatically feed itself. So create your self loop on how you're going to make learning fun, and that's going to drive on its own. And that's something that I love what I do, and that feeds on to what I keep learning as well. So these are the 3 things help me always. Work hard consistently. You always have a choice. Always make wise choices, and keep learning as a journey, not as a destination. To conclude that, I would like to thank FFE, and I would personally invite all the scholars here and FFE members to visit us in the L&W facility, the Light and Wonder facility. It's fun. There are a lot of nice machines. We welcome all of you guys to come here. You guys are going to love to see those machines. You're going to interact a lot with our engineers, and you're going to have a lot of fun showing you around. So we welcome you all to our premise in our office here. So again, thanks a lot. It's been my absolute pleasure, and I congratulate FFE for doing such a wonderful job. Thanks a lot here. Thank you.